I think a lot about like fear. Like, you were scared to kiss a girl or a guy. You were scared to ride a bike. I was petrified of swimming. I didn't start swimming until I was 9. Only because my sister started swimming at 6, and I heard like my mom be like, Liz, she's swimming. And I like was playing knock hockey at the pool club and literally ran and jumped in the pool and tried to make pretend I was swimming at the same time as my sister. Like, thank God for my competitive juices, but like, I think people fear a lot of things that are mundane in real life, and then like they just seem so simple. Like ever being scared to ride a bike or kiss someone or have sex or, you know, swim or ride a bike, like they become so standard. And I think a lot about that lately, first time, last 5 years of the reverse, which is like, you can only start being appreciative or grateful when something bad happens, and we have to find a way to change that.
Yeah.
I think I'm so happy because that's not what's happening for me. I actually wake up on a gloomy Monday like this and being like, boom, another fucking day that nothing atrocious happened. Let's go. I really believe that. And it gets really, I think it's why I have such a capacity to do so many things. It's not because I have like more energy, though I have high energy. It's not that I'm like so much more talented. I have put in the reps and have the talent. It's that I'm just not scared. And so that doesn't drag me down. Tough to do a podcast if you're scared of it.
Yeah, and that's for me, you know, like, when we talk about like, I look back, I think I've heard you speak about this too, you know, during like teenage years and girls and stuff.
Yeah.
I look back now, like, I'm like, why was I scared of that?
Yeah, like why didn't I ask Mary out?
Yeah, and if I look back in 25, 30 years, I'll be like,
it's gonna be the same
why
thing.
didn't I start the podcast?
That's why I focus so much on 20, 30-year-olds and even 40-year-olds, I would say, because they have, you know, 13-year-olds, because of TikTok, I have a very young crew, they don't have context. But what you just said is everything to me. Like, think about the people that didn't go to the college that they wanted to, didn't ask out the person that they want. I mean, I literally have active knowledge of friends who still are like depressed they didn't ask somebody out 25 years ago. Like, it just bothers them. And like, I'm like, cool, no time machines. You're actively doing that right now with this. You've been saying that you want to move out of New Jersey your whole life. The fuck are you doing in New Jersey? I love Jersey, by the way. Like, don't clip that inappropriately, but like, I don't want to hear from friends who are like, I want to move to a warmer weather place. I want to move to a warmer weather place. I want to move to a warmer, and then equally they're spending all their time saying, I wish in high school. I'm like, you're doing it, like, cool. You're not going back to high school and being able to do that. But right now, you've been saying for 4 years that you're going to move to a warmer weather place. Not asking out Mary is the same thing as not moving to fucking Florida or Texas or Arizona or whatever fucking is on your mind. It's a big deal. And that is why, because they do know. You can recall you're 28, you can recall 12 years ago like a piece of cake and be like, fuck, I wish I. Because people don't want rejection. Made fun of, or like looking bad in front of your boys and like, ha. Like, it's funny, I have a friend who's got an 8th grader who asked a girl out, and it botched, but not bad. As a matter of fact, I think they just went on a date, so I'm super pumped for him. And all his boys made fun of him, and he just looked at them all and said, like, at least I had the balls to ask someone out, and I was like, that's it. Nate, who now runs my foundation, he's my partner in Empathy Wines. We played tennis a bunch a couple summers ago, and I beat him in all 6-7 matches. We only played one set. And in 2 of those matches, he was up 5-2. And I came all the way back and won 7-5. And for like the next 2 years, I would razz up, like we would have so many meetings. He was my chief of staff. So we would have all these meetings and there'd be no segue for me to bring it up, but I just wanted to bring it up. And finally, and you know, I'm his guy, like, you know, I'm the boss, like I get why he wouldn't say anything. And I finally grabbed him, I was like, hey, the next time I say this, I want you to look at me and say, what's your handicap? Because he's a scratch golfer. Scratch. And it was funny, between me telling you that story and telling you about my friend's son, that's how I think about eliminating the fear of the judgment of your rejection. Most people are actually not scared of the girl saying no, they're scared that their boys are gonna make fun of them for the girl saying no. And like, what I want the world to realize is like, when your boys do that, when your older brother does that, when your mom does that, you just call them on their, like, if the kids of the world knew that when their mom or dad is shitting on them, that they could just take a step back, dodge that punch, and go directly at something that their parents have done horribly, it would actually settle it. It would make them take more risk. Like, cool mom, you're shitting on me, but what about when this happened for you? Like, you don't have to punch back nasty, you just have to push back. In context, it would work for people. That's what makes me not scared. That if any of the three of you knew me my whole life and were like, man, I'm like, what about that time you did that? Like, I don't understand, right? It's also why I don't think I'm special, right? Like, yeah, okay, I'm good at making money in business. I genuinely, to the core of my self-being, don't think that's a big deal. It means it's just something I do. Some people are just handsome. Some people can throw a baseball 100 miles an hour. Some people are just very gracious guidance. Like, everyone's got stuff, everyone's got strengths and weaknesses, and we just have to have that combo. And for you, like, the reason I'm going so hard at this subject matter over this time together is the fact that you're really like starting to do it. I'm just trying to be like harder, more.
That's because I know I'm self-aware enough to know about myself. That's all I need. It's just a big kick in the ass.
And if you actually realize I'll tell you how you're about to go fast. If you don't beat yourself up for the last 20, somebody who's self-aware, what they'll do is be like, it's almost like, cool, you've now acknowledged that, never think or talk about it again. Like, don't spend any energy on it. Yeah, because a lot of people are like, I love watching people make progress who struggle to make progress in whatever we're talking about, then decide when they've got a little taste of things are going well, how quickly they'll let the old behavior seep back in. Oh, I'm looking at you for a reason. That's exactly what I see in you in such a fun way. Like, that, I'm almost like, knowing you're in a room, I'm almost saying this for you. Like, I see it. And it's cool because it means you're halfway home. You did the new thing, which established this better energy. That's like foreign to begin with. It's like, whoa, I might be changing, evolving. But it's so cliche to then like, be like, yeah, like really I'm this. And like, this was a good moment, or for you, like, oh, when I'm around Gary, it's like that, but it's like, it's not. It's like, you just have to realize this thing is actually dead, but it takes like a few minutes to go into that full place. Everyone's like, the world sucks. I'm like, no. The negative people are just loud right now. Until positive people get louder, you won't understand the complex. You won't understand the context. You won't understand the math. I can't be such an enigma. I need more people that are positive to get loud like I do. Which is like, what about this good thing? What about this good thing? What about this opportunity?